All right, well, hopefully we've got the internet figured out, Coach. You've got to love technology here.
I was getting ready to say, we know how that happens.
Well, right now we are connected to Earlham's
I was just messing with my phone and got connected
Wi-Fi,
to it.
so hopefully that's the miracle cure. So apologize to all the folks at home. We are at halftime. The Chargers with a 15-point deficit, 42-27. And, Coach, you got some scoring real quick you want to run down for us?
This is not official, but I had Owen Rennekamp for 1 bucket for 2 points. Owen Eldridge, two-point field goals for 4. Mason Morris, a couple of drives to the basket with a couple 2-point buckets there in the second quarter for 4. Logan Odell had an old-fashioned 3-point play for 3 points. Brady Maurer hit a couple threes in the second quarter for his 6. And Mason Kuntz had a bucket in the second quarter for his 2. And the leading scorer for the Chargers with 8 points is Xander Jones. Unofficially for, again, the Golden Bears, I had Nicholson with 6. I had Runnebaum with a 3. Reed with a bucket for 2. Claxton with a couple threes for 6. Shaney with a couple buckets and 2 free throws for 6. Owens with 4. Fisher with 4. And their leading scorer was Badgley with 11. So that brings us up to our 42-27 score here at halftime.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Chargers, when we looked pretty good offensively, scoring in transition, it was on the defensive end at Shelbyville. We had some trouble, Coach, getting some stops.
Yeah. And, even the second quarter there, it's really a challenge for us to get to the basket and score on Shelbyville. They do a great job of pinching gaps and squaring up to drivers and not allowing them to get to basket for those easy layups or shots in the paint. Which brings me to our point that our Scheidler brothers points in the paint, we haven't been able to call that very much because
not very many.
We've been difficult for us to get to the basket, and when we did, we either got fouled or missed the shot. So let me read through our sponsors real quick here: Gillen Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, By Ride Auto, Walters Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, H&R Block. Our free throw sponsor is By Ride Auto, and our points in the paint sponsor, Scheidler Brothers. Our quarter sponsors, Malone Staffing is our first quarter sponsor, Decatur County Memorial Hospital. We apologize, didn't get to mention them many times in that second quarter. Our third quarter sponsor coming up here, Napoleon State Bank, and our fourth quarter sponsor will be Russ Hubler Ford. Halftime program has been brought to you by Stone's Farm Service, serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. With quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg. So thanks to Stones for our halftime program.
Yeah, and thanks for folks listening at home. I know Coach Claire Kinker's listening. She's giving me the updates on when the Wi-Fi goes out, so that's helpful.
Well, thanks, Claire.
She'd like to know that the official that fouled her out's right down there from the Oldenburg game. He's doing this game for us, so the one that called the Phantom.
That is him, isn't
yep,
it?
That's the Phantom and one call.
Nice job of spotting that, Claire.
Yeah. Here come the Chargers on defense. They get a stop here to start the possession.
Been a pretty well-played game, Coach. I only had Chargers for 3 turnovers that first half, and that's only the 4th one for the Golden Bears. So,
see if the Chargers get the offense going. Here's Eldridge. Goes right to the lane. He puts up a tough shot. It's blocked out of there by Nicholson, and here comes Shelbyville the other way. Reed with it.
Nicholson's got some length to him, and so it's hard for Owen to get shot off over him.
Shaney with a tough shot. Guarded very well there by Maurer. And here come the Chargers the other way. Rennekamp dribbles it to his left. Now back right. Gives it over to Maurer. Brady picks up his dribble. Gives it off to Odell. Rennekamp up top, right at the E of Earlham College. The logo at the mid-stripe. And here comes Eldridge up top. He's wide open. Nicholson must read the scouting report. Eldridge isn't going to shoot a three-pointer out there.
Yep.
Rennekamp with the basketball, dribbles it to his left, gives it off to Morris. Morris looked for the back screen. Here's a nice lined-up three, no good by Odell, and we got a foul on Morris. And that is
his third, I think.
Third. That's kind of been Mason's bugaboo here the last couple game, Coach, of getting into some foul trouble.
Like Coach Metz just going to leave him, and no, I guess we did sub
he
in.
took a seat. Palmer into the game for the Chargers. No score here early in the third quarter, 42-27. Both teams scoreless here in third quarter of action. Napoleon State Bank third quarter. Shelbyville with the ball. Runabomb gives it off to Shaney. Shaney's got quite the head of hair, Coach.
He does.
Kind of looks like that wig that you tried on at practice there the one time. I think that was Coach Bowman's. Might have traveled in the lane. No call, and that ball's tipped. And
no,
it wasn't
tipped.
I thought Odell might have had a paw on that.
It's a fifth turnover for the Golden Bears.
Again, neither team has scored a basket here for first 2 minutes. 42-27, 15-point
Chargers
game.
have been pretty deliberate here.
Rennekamp guarded closely there by Badgley. Trying to isolate. Oh, no. Oh, shoot it. I'll be one of them crazy parents, Coach. Here is Maurer in the lane.
I agree with you on that. Tough shot. Brady had a nice little short jumper that just
Eldridge was in the lane, wide open.
Rolled in and out.
Didn't take the shot. But, you know, we talk about it a lot. It's the mid-range that we don't practice maybe near as much.
Tough shot there made by Claxton. That first score of the half by either team, so Chargers are down 17 now.
Here's Rennekamp with the basketball. Gives it over to Odell near the top of the key. Maurer on the perimeter. Guarded there by Shaney. Chargers moving around the outside. Series of cuts. Eldridge gets it back there, left wing. Odell up top. Rennecamp's going to have to look to score as well. Here's Maurer. His shot's tough shot, no good. As he was dribbling to his right, kind of faded away. Here's a ball in transition, pass it up and score by Badgley.
Good leak out and 3-on-1 situation for the Golden Bears there. So Chargers now down 19.
46-27. Rennekamp. He'll line up a three. Shots up, no good. And offensive rebound is unsuccessful.
Well, we got to get
Shelbyville
back
the other way.
They're 3-on-0 on the other end.
And we've got a timeout. Chargers getting burnt in transition. That's 6 straight Shelbyville points. We'll take a timeout and be right back. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
There's some great deals on tires going on at Walters Tire. Right now, get $200 off in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. During the month of November, get an additional $75 off for a total of $275 in savings. From Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Welcome back to Earlham College, where we are almost halfway through the third quarter, sponsored by Napoleon State Bank. The Chargers trailing by 21 at this point. Napoleon State Bank, with over 100 years in banking, Napoleon State Bank offers 3 locations in Decatur County: Lincoln Street, Westridge Parkway, and Westport.
Chargers with the basketball, trailing by 21. Game started, or third quarter started, 15-point deficit. Shelbyville's extended it to 6 more points. Rennekamp drives in the lane, and it's one of those live ball turnovers, Coach, that we talk about the other way. Here's a nice little pass. Offensive board, put back no good, and we've got a foul. It's going to be against the Golden Bears.
It'll be on Nicholson there. Yep.
Those live ball turnovers have been very costly.
And we were fortunate we didn't give up a bucket there, because it was another 3-on-1 situation going the other way.
48-27. Chargers still trail by 21 in this game. Jones with the ball now to Odell up top. Gives it off Rennekamp. Here's Palmer in the lane. Mishandled the pass. Got it back. Fields with it. Now over to Rennekamp. Owen dribbles to his right. Picks it up. Kicks it out. Jones. Now back to Rennekamp. Jones, he'll line up a corner 3. It's no good. And rebounded out of there by Runabomb. Back comes Shelbyville the other way in transition. To the bucket. Puts it up and scores.
Well, we've got to figure out something in transition here.
Just too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy in transition for the Golden Bears. Getting anything they want offensively.
Chargers not getting a whole lot in the half court either. We're
putting up tough shots. Another one.
0 for right now.
In the lane. Another bucket. Missed that one, and we've got, oh my.
Well, I can't believe
All
there
kinds
wasn't a call there.
And another one. They're going to get Rennekamp, I think. And if that is on him, that's kind of bogus. They call him for a trip, and he really was just blocking out.
Yeah, I didn't see it. That's his first foul.
That was not a very good call. You know, I'm not going to belabor the point, but it just missed it. That wasn't very good. 50-27. But, you know, when you're working hard, good things happen to you, and Shelbyville's kind of getting the benefit of the doubt right there. Here's a three-pointer. It's lined up and it's good.
That's
Badgley again.
Three-pointer number 3 or 4 for Badgley.
So now
he's leading them with 16 points. Looks like the Golden Bears have gone to a little 1-2-2 zone or 3-2 zone here.
Shelbyville 11-0 here, third quarter spread. Have extended this lead to 26.
You know, that was a really nice cut there by Matthew Fields. Odell hits a 3 from the corner, but Matthew Fields is the one that set that up. And with a nice cut, we hit him down the lane. He kicked it back out.
Oh, tough drive. Good defense by the Chargers. Here's a drive in the lane. He traveled, yeah. He did. He drug his pivot foot. No call. Nicholson gets the 2. Lead is back up to 25. Here's a skip pass right into the hands of Claxton, and here comes Shelbyville in transition. We've said that a lot here the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Line up another three-pointer, and it's good by Reed. These guys can shoot the ball, Coach. It's
no question about it.
Not a mystery. They can score from inside and out. Fields with it. Over to Jones. Jones had a good game scoring the ball. He's up to, 8, Coach?
Yes.
Parmer in the lane, and we've got a foul on the floor.
We've got, against this zone, we've got to get some cuts into the paint. We've done it a couple times and caught Matthew Fields cutting down the lane. He was able to create a shot for another person, but
Fisher checks in for Shelbyville as Nicholson takes a seat. Chargers inbound the ball right in front of their bench. Fields, he'll step into a 3. It's short. Offensive board by Odell. Baseline jumpers up and good. Odell gets another 2, and the Chargers now trail by 26, 58-32. Need to get some stops here. Defensive end, he gets all the way to the bucket. And Claxton is just a shifty dribbler driver right there.
That's a great way to put it. He just changes the speed on his dribble, and he's got some strength. And
all right, here's the Chargers the other way in the half court. Jones dribbles it to his right. He's cut off, double team. Boy, did he get pushed or just fell down? I guess he just fell.
Yeah. That's a six turnover for the Chargers.
Coach, that sometimes reminds me of that song by Dwight Yoakam. You know, what is it, 1,000 miles from nowhere? You know where you're going?
I don't believe maybe I've heard it and I just don't know the words to it.
I'm sure you have. Oh, but those drives to the baseline are sometimes kind of costly there. Right now, Shelbyville's getting any dribble drive they want. Fisher gets cut off, almost lost the handle of it. Claxton with it, run a bomb. Now over to Badgley. 40 seconds to go, 28-point game. In the lane. Little draw and kick. Fisher dribbles it to his left, picks up his dribbles. He's cut off by Jones. In the lane is, that's Badgley. Now back up to run a bomb. Shelbyville going to hold here for looks like one shot. 20 seconds to go in the third.
One of the things I know we talk about to our girls all the time is playing off 2 feet. You notice Shelbyville players, every time they drive in the lane, they're jump stopping on 2 feet and making a play from there.
7 seconds to go. See what Shelbyville has up their sleeve. Here's a really tough shot. It's no good there by Badgley, and that's how the third quarter will end as the Chargers get a stop. So it is 60-32 after 3 quarters of play. We'll bring you that Russ Hubler fourth quarter after this timeout. You're listening to Charger Basketball here on WTRE Sports.
There's some great deals on tires going on at Walters Tire. Right now, get $200 off in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. During the month of November, get an additional $75 off for a total of $275 in savings. From Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main. Phone 812-663-7551.
Welcome back to Earlham College here in Richmond, Indiana, where we are ready to enter the Russ Hubler Ford fourth quarter, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. That's Russ Hubler Ford on North Lincoln Street in Greensburg. Well, it's been a tough battle. Shelbyville has a really nice team, and they've shot the ball extremely well. I have them, we were down 15 at half, and they've expanded that to 28. We only scored 2 buckets in that. Logan Odell had a 3 and a 2. We were the only points that we scored in that third quarter. So we've got to find a little bit of an answer on the offensive end. Looks like the Golden Bears are going to stay in a 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone, and we're going to have some people cut into the middle to attack that in the high post area.
Brady Maurer lines up at 3. That one rattles in and out, no good. Back come the Bears the other way. Here's a Morris, good hustle play from behind. Nobody called out Wolf, and he snuck in there to steal the kitchen sink. Here comes Palmer the other way. That ball was almost stolen away from behind, but the Chargers get the ball back. Here's Eldridge in the lane to Maurer. Up top, Chargers working around the perimeter here. Just started the fourth quarter play. Fields with it. Picks up his dribble after one bounce. Here's a pass into the short corner to, a nice pass underneath.
There's
from Eldridge to Palmer.
Just takes one good pass to get inside that zone, and then we had an easy layup for Cooper Palmer down on the baseline. So
Chargers trail by 26. 7 minutes to go here in the game. Back cut the other way. It was blocked out of there by Maurer, and he gets the board. Here comes Fields now the other way. Chargers need to get a little run going, and almost lost it.
Yeah, tough pass there. Mason did a good job of hanging on to that.
Good cut. Little give and go from Morris. Ball's worked around. Fields with it. Skip pass to Brady Maurer. And ball's stolen away the other way. Shots up. No, he missed it.
And I
Morris all over the floor.
And I look up, and Mason Morris is hustling down and trying to prevent the layup. And we've got 4 guys trailing the play.
Chargers get the ball back, and what do we got? Looks like a foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What are we doing?
Yeah, they called a foul on.
I don't know what happened. Was it a bench warning?
I don't know. Well, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We didn't lose possession, though, so
No.
It's hard telling what it is. I don't know. Here we go. Palmer with it in the lane. Puts up a tough shot, and it goes the other way. Here comes Shelbyville in transition. Owens all the way to the bucket. And, Coach, if that's one thing that Coach Metz is going to be on the guys about is those direct drives.
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting to the hoop, and they're finishing inside.
Kuntz.
Tough
pass.
There, but
mishandled. Really, I don't blame Palmer on the catch. Kuntz
Right.
put about 130% on that one.
yeah, and it would have been a tough pass to catch, even if you were LeBron James.
The other way, run a bomb, gives it off. Reed lines up a 3. It's no good. Chargers give up the offensive board, and we got a foul on, I
Probably
think, Fields.
Yep. Yeah, that's his first. Team's first of the quarter.
It's going to send Owens to the line. He puts up the first one and connects. Yeah, this is a unique setup, Coach, here, sitting up here in the rafters.
Behind the glass.
And you don't have the sights and sound, the whistle.
Yeah.
We kind of are secluded. I feel like we're in a box here. Chargers come up with a missed free throw. Morris the other way with it. He's in the lane, looked to get in the lane, but was cut off. The Chargers work it back around the perimeter. Fields.
Nice cut there by Fields, but we just couldn't locate him. Mason kind of led him too much, and ball goes out of bounds. That's a 7th turnover for the Chargers. And I have 7 for Shelbyville. So,
Odell's
again, been a pretty well-played game from a standpoint of turnovers anyway. 63-34 here in our fourth quarter. Russ Hubler for fourth quarter.
5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Reed gives it off. Nice cut inside, blocked in there by Kuntz, but he got his shot back. That is Fisher. Had his shot blocked and then got it back and put it in for two. 65-34. Shelbyville really just instilling their will here throughout the game. Chargers kind of settling for tough shots, Coach, and it's not coming out real good for the Chargers in that respect. Three's no good by Runabaum. Chargers come back up with it the other way. And I credit that to the Shelbyville defense. They're making us force up some tough looks. Ball is missed by Odell on the shot. Kuntz comes up with the offensive board. Rennekamp with it. Drives against the baseline. Cut off over to Odell. He gets it back. Rennekamp corner three. It's no good. Tipped around. And Jones, good hustle play.
Yep,
foot was on the line.
Come up with it. Boy, I don't know what kind of percentage we've shot, Coach, but it hasn't been a real good one. And like you said, Shelbyville is able to contest, many of our shots, and they're getting open looks on their end, and that's a bad combination.
65-34. Chargers trail here. 3:50 to go here in the game. Runabaum with it. Finds Fisher inside. Kuntz does a good job of knocking that one out of bounds from behind. Ball goes out of bounds to the Bears. Coach, I've always wondered what's the difference between a bear and a golden bear?
Color.
It's not a breed. It's not a breed of bear.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a figure of speech, maybe. Although I believe there are grizzly bears that are kind of golden in color.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe it's the time of year with the sun.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof. Here's the three-pointer. It's up and good by
we found something to
Claxton.
talk about.
That's right. Shelbyville doubles up north, 68-34. I don't think.
Gives Claxton 13 for the game. Put Charlie Palmer in the game there. Looks like we got our young guys in there.
Good pass. And inside, Kuntz with a good finish. Rennekamp drawed that defender, and Kuntz did a great job of getting to the basket. Kuntz has got two. Chargers got to continue to work, and there's obviously some things you can work on here. Got 3 minutes to get better. That's kind of the approach you got to take here in the final couple minutes of this one. Shelbyville again continuing to be deliberate. Crowell cuts off.
Well, that's a tough shot there made by Reed.
Boy, that's big time shot there by Reed. He's a 6'1" junior. We talked a little bit, Coach, about that early on. Shelbyville's got some guys that 6'5", 6'3", 6'3". Not very many guys that really are short at all. Kuntz is going to get called for the rebound foul there. Good hustle from him.
Yeah, Charlie Palmer had a good look inside. They shot a little turnaround there. Just didn't go in, but I'm glad to see us getting the ball inside against this zone a little bit.
Schwering's going to come into the game for the Chargers. Garrett's going to come in for Kuntz, looks like.
Looks like we've got the JV kids in there now with Crowell and Palmer and Fields and Reisman and Schwering.
I haven't seen Nicholson. Has Nicholson for Shelbyville been in at all the second half?
Yeah. I got him down for a bucket there in the third quarter. I don't think he's played much since middle of the third quarter.
Okay, I didn't. He's a tough guy to guard. He's got the ability to score inside and out. Athletic. Fields with it the other way for the Chargers. 2 minutes to go here in the game. Fields passes inside to Palmer. Gets it back. Ball is tipped, and we got a foul, I believe, on 24. That is Owens. It is on Owens, so the Chargers take the ball out. Schwering inbound it. Gives it over to Fields. Up top. Who's 5 for?
Reisman.
Reisman. Okay, I didn't catch
Fields
that.
with a little long three there.
Shelbyville continuing to push the ball in transition. We didn't locate the ball, and that's going to be an and one opportunity.
Yeah, they've, I don't keep that statistic, but I wouldn't be afraid to say they've had 12 to 15 transition points this half.
Shots up and good. 73-36. Chargers trail on this one. 90 seconds to go here in the game. Chargers will play at 6, Coach,
6
I
o'clock,
believe.
yeah.
Be here at Earlham.
I didn't look to see. I guess it's going on right now, though, so I was going to say that
Opponent,
they'll play
opponent to be determined.
Play the loser between Shortridge and Indianapolis or Phelan Academy, which I'm not sure. There's again another transition basket by the Golden Bears.
We got a foul there on Fields.
Kind of a late
Crowell, I'm sorry.
Late call. That's our friend.
Well, maybe. Yeah, that's a story for another day, I guess. 58 seconds to go. But you know, about 90% of the time he is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just that 10% that you really got to shake your head and kind of wonder what things are going on in there. Free throw's good. 74-36, 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And Chargers with the loss. There's a three-pointer up, no good. Going to try to get back on the winning ways here this afternoon.
That'll be a approximately 6 o'clock start. I know things are running a little behind schedule here, and hopefully we can get started as close to 6 as possible, but never know about the length of games and overtimes and those kinds of things, so there will be a few games between now and then.
Shelbyville is running the clock out here, 20 seconds to go. And I reckon, Coach, we probably won't hear from Coach Metz here after this game.
Probably not, I would guess. But
and we'll see how things go here. But Shelbyville comes out on top with a 74-36 win over the Chargers. And we will take a timeout or two and then bring you those final stats here. You're listening to Charger Basketball, WTRE.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
This is the Taft Furniture post-game show. The Chargers on the losing end, 74-36 over the Shelbyville Golden Bears, and North Decatur will now await to face off against the loser of the game not right before us, but we think is over at Richmond High School.
High School. That would be between Shortridge and Phelan Academy.
So, Coach, again, we knew coming in that Shelbyville was going to be a tough matchup for us. You know, there were some bright moments in the game, but again, we've got to continue to limit live ball turnovers. And, you know, I think in the half-court game, you know, we've got to make sure that we're cutting off anything in the paint. And that's something that I'm sure Coach wants to do point of emphasis on here in the remainder of the tournament here today. But again, Chargers have got to get, not that we're not methodical offensively, but we force up some tough shots, and it is almost as bad as a turnover, Coach, when you do that, because
no question.
And give Shelbyville a lot of credit. They had some really good defense, and but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But I don't know, Coach, if you've got a final tally on some of the stats here
I
for
do
us.
Here, just looking out here, getting ready to warm up for the next game. But I guess they're getting 15 minutes between games here instead of our 10 that we got. Not that that was a big deal or whatever, but I believe that's Heritage Christian, and not sure who that is on the other end.
SC. It's like Southern California.
I think you're right.
Okay, USC made the trip out here. It's not South Central, is it?
That is Seton Catholic. That's
Seton Catholic.
That's the Catholic school here in Richmond. So
Okay.
they were right at home. Well, on the scoring end of things, first for Shelbyville, and there are 74 points, and this is unofficial. I had Nicholson with 3 field goals, 2 for 3 at the free throw line for 8 points. I had Runabaum with 2 field goals or 2 twos and 1 3 for a total of 7. I had Reed with 2 2-point field goals and 1 3 for 7. Shaney had 2 field goals, 2 for 2 at the line for 6. Owens had off the bench had 4 field goals, 2 for 3 at the line for 10. Claxton had 2 twos, 3 threes, 1 for 2 at the line for a total of 14. And leading them in scoring was the guy who kind of started it for him in that first quarter with 3 threes. Badgley with 2 twos, 4 threes for a total of 16 points, and that's their 74 points. For the Chargers, Owen Rennekamp had 1 field goal for 2 points. Owen Eldridge 2 field goals, which both came in the first quarter for 4 points. Mason Morris 2 field goals in the second quarter for 4. Logan Odell had 2 twos and a 3 and 1 at the line for 8. Brady Meyer had 2 threes in the second quarter for 6. Cooper Palmer had a bucket in the fourth quarter for 2. Xander Jones 1 2, 1 3, and he was 3 for 4 at the line for a total of 8 all in the first half. Mason Kuntz had a couple of buckets for 4 points, 11 2-point field goals, 4 3-point, and 4 for 5 at the free throw line for a total of 36 points. So just as you said, Coach, I'm sure there's Shelbyville not taking anything away from them. They got a really nice team, and but some things that we've got to do much better. I think on the offensive end, we missed some shots, missed some looks, but Shelbyville was out so that we didn't get clean looks most of the time, or even when we went to the basket, they made it very difficult. So we've got to figure out a way to score a little easier or get better shots. And as you mentioned on the defensive end, they shot the ball extremely well, but in that second half when they kind of opened the lead up quite a bit, that was due a lot to transition points, and I would bet that they probably had 12 to 15 points in transition points that second half.
Well, so the warm-ups here going on for the next game. Coach said Heritage Christian, Seton Catholic, and we're graced by 3 officials here for this game that know fairly well. The one in the middle gave me my first career technical foul as a coach, so that was great.
I'm glad I don't remember the first technical foul I had.
Well, folks, we want to thank you for joining us. Apologize again for the technical difficulties that we had there, but I think we've got things squared away, and we'll be on the air this evening.
Probably around 6 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, roughly.
Little if things keep running fairly close to on time, 6 o'clock's about when we should come on the air, but they're a little behind schedule right now, so it may be a little after 6.
Yep, so hopefully tune into that game and see if the Chargers get back in the winning track. Again, the final score in this game is Shelbyville 74, North Decatur 36. This has been the Taft Furniture postgame show. It's time to go home and get in Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has this area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with Lazy Boy from Taft Furniture today. Well, Coach, we don't have any Lazy Boys, but we can go get ourselves something to eat for lunch. And then
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
We'll see everybody back here this evening. Again, Chargers with the defeat, 74-36. We'll see you this afternoon here from the Bob Wittig